my love bugs, it's Mary, and today, at a request of Lainey Alderson, I'm going to be doing a story time about Mrs. Brooks and how she treated me when I was in band. So, when I first met her, she seemed a little standoffish to me, but then I'm like, oh, it's her first day on the job, it's gonna end up fine. But then, as the days went on, she just kept being more rude to me. So then, I started forming a strong dislike of her. Where the strong dislike really started to broil and boil in my heart was when I got overheated and she did not want me to go inside for a few minutes. I was seriously about to pass out because I was so overheated. This was my first day of marching band. If you were ever in marching band and you were a rookie, meaning a beginner marching band member, you would know how it feels to be in 90, 100 degree weather, marching, running, stuff like that. She gave us like 5 to 10 minutes to drink water. My band director only gave us like 5 seconds to get back in a starting position. It was hard. It was hot. It was painful. It was a balancing act. It was sweaty. It was strenuous and strict. However, I will say the football games were awesome and fun. There was one competition where Miss Brooks had the audacity to interrupt my mom. And one thing you do not do is interrupt my mom. And she interrupted my mom, and that's when my mom just really saw how much I disliked her. Mom was nice about it, but she went off on Mrs. Brooks, and she heard how she was speaking to me, and Mama told her how it was, that she doesn't speak to me like that. That's when the little witch interrupted my mom. Unfortunately, then the day came when I got tendinitis. It was painful. Here's what's worse. I had to go to band with that ache in my wrist while using my cane with the wrist that was hurting. And I got to band and I told Miss Brooks, I said, my wrist is hurting so bad I can't play, but I don't want to miss anything. Oh, and what's worse, I had to play my pass off that day, and because I couldn't play my pass off, she failed me on that pass off, and it wasn't even my fault. I was supposed to play the Cougars fight song. I'm not going to say from which town I'm in because privacy reasons. And she said, if you can't play, then go home. And I said, okay, fine, I will. So I left the band room and I went out into the hallway, walked down to the office, called my mom. My mom came and picked me up and I went to the doctor. They said it was tendinitis. I got a brace for my wrist. Had to wear that for a good few weeks. Couldn't pull my cart that contained my brailler. I had to go through several competitions and several football games with a sling because it hurt just when it was down, it hurt worse. I went through physical therapy and got it off. After I got it off, I was told to play with my brace on for a few months. So I did. During the time I had my brace on, I had a pass off and I played my pass off. I played with my brace on for a few months as I was instructed, and I was then able to take it off and play normally. It was the most exciting day ever for me. I took off the brace, and for a few months after, I had like a phantom brace. Like, you know how amputees have phantom pain? Okay, it wasn't like pain, but it was like the brace was still there, but it wasn't. During the time I had my brace on, Mrs. Brooks also became meaner to me. And also, during the time I had my brace on, when I first got my tendinitis diagnosis, I forgot to mention this, sorry. But during the time I had my tendinitis diagnosis and I stayed home for the rest of that day, I got my band camp invitation and I said maybe. Like, I could or couldn't show up. It was my choice if I put maybe. So I put maybe. I turned in the invitation and then I quit. Band camp started that day and I just didn't go. I quit. So you might be wondering, why did you quit? Well, I quit because I wanted to show Mrs. Brooks that she was done being mean to me. Lainey, I hope you enjoyed this video. I also hope that this kind of gives you some insight to what my marching band life was like. Hey guys, it's me again. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, as well as hit that notification bell to become a part of the Fab Squad. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. You're making those numbers skyrocket. Share this channel with your friends. Thanks. Bye.